The following is a brief overview of the peer mentoring process at Cincinnati State. Faculty mentoring at Cincinnati State has formally existed at the college for the better part of 2 decades, and originally a committee of 3 faculty members was assigned to each new mentee. Although this large committee structure worked, at times it proved difficult to coordinate. The current peer mentoring process uses a one-to-one peer mentoring approach, coupled with a learning community that extends out from the peer mentor. Our hope is that the mentor will provide individually tailored guidance to the new faculty member, being both a professional guide, an information source, and hopefully a friend as the new faculty member journeys towards tenure. The current structure of the peer mentoring system at Cincinnati State is overseen by the Peer Mentoring Advisory Committee. This committee has several responsibilities. Foremost among these is the actual assignment of the peer mentor with the new mentee. Additionally, the Peer Mentoring Advisory Committee assigns tenure class facilitators to each tenure cohort. They also develop growth opportunities for tenure track faculty and consult with the tenure committee as well as academic administrators to determine how new faculty can best be served by this process. The Peer Mentoring Advisory Committee operates and maintains the Blackboard site and also conducts an annual review of the mentoring process to determine how to improve it. Tenure class facilitators are individuals that are in charge of each tenure cohort. If problems or questions arrive, the tenure class facilitators serve as the go-to people to answer those questions. Of course, the Peer Mentoring Advisory Committee is also another resource for questions and concerns as they arise. The tenure class facilitator is the individual assigned by the Peer Mentoring Committee to oversee the activities of each tenure class. As you can see, the tenure class facilitator has the following responsibilities. One common question that crops up is, how are tenure classes assigned? Tenure classes are assigned by the year in which the new faculty member will be applying for tenure. For instance, if you are assigned to the tenure class of 2016, that means that you will be submitting your tenure application in the fall of 2016. The mentor-mentee pair is the linchpin for a successful peer mentoring process. Therefore, it is important that each know their responsibilities. The peer mentor is supposed to serve as the professional guide for the new faculty member, especially in the first several years. An important component of that is the development of an annual plan. This plan should be developed in coordination with the new faculty member, and it will serve as the map of things they hope to accomplish in that particular year. If the plan is followed, the new faculty member will have concrete evidence of accomplishments during each of their first 5 years. It also helps to create documentation of items that they've accomplished when they meet with their dean at the end of each academic year. Remember, without a plan, it is more difficult to assess where you have been and where you are going. The peer mentee has responsibilities as well. Remember, this is your process, so be involved. Do not be afraid to speak up. Many believe that as the new faculty member reaches year 3 or so, that they should be steering the ship, and that the peer mentor at that time should largely be serving in a support role. Remember, as a new faculty member, documentation is crucial as you begin to develop your tenure application. So remember to document all the things that you have done while in the tenure pipeline. Remember, you are demonstrating your excellence as a member of the faculty here at Cincinnati State, and therefore be sure you keep records of all your service activities and professional development activities while here at the college. The first thing to remember about the peer mentoring process at Cincinnati State is that it should be individualized to meet the needs of the new faculty member. No one size fits all. Nonetheless, what might a sample process look like? The first thing is the Peer Mentoring Advisory Committee will assign a peer mentor to each new faculty member. Sometimes this assignment takes a few weeks, sometimes it takes a few months, but ultimately the peer mentor will be assigned. Once that assignment is made, the peer mentor should reach out and contact the new faculty member. They should arrange a meeting where they can develop their annual plan for that year. The annual plan form has a variety of activities which the mentor and mentee might engage in. However, it's good to try to come up with at least one activity a term. The other thing that should occur in the peer mentoring process is a year-end meeting with the dean or the academic administrator that supervises the new faculty member. This meeting can serve as a summary of activities which the mentor and the mentee engaged in over the past year, as well as to look forward as to activities that the mentee might engage in for the upcoming year. It's always good at this point in time for the mentor and the mentee to fill out their summary forms. Again, this is not meant to be the only way that the process can unfold, but it is meant to provide the documentation that will become a crucial aspect of the tenure application for the new faculty member.